all going to be grown too?
No, this is going to be a building.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be our processing center right about here.
Nice.
This fenced area to the left is going to be a greenhouse for propagation, not gecko. We're not going to do a gecko.
That view. I mean, just from the grow, you got this gorgeous view.
Yeah.
Ah.
Can you see the top though?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw as soon as we made around the corner.
Yeah, here's some of the studio.
Welcome to Oak Tree's home, everybody. He's allowing us to walk around and
Okay.
gander.
What's up, everybody?
So you're watering today. These
So
plants are
it's a nice way to start the show, huh? To watch, look at Oak Tree's Grove. So hello, everybody. Let's see. That would be Don, Debbie, and Karen. Hello, the three of you. How's it going? And Noopy, hello. How's it going, guys? Now my cat wants me to feed him, of course, because I've sat down. All right, I will give you some more food. That is my job, right? As your custodian. Here you go. As your caretaker, I bring you food for you to eat and enjoy. Have at it. Water pressure today in my house. I've got all these timers that water different things, you know, the grow and the pond gets refilled, and different times a day the timers go off, and I've got water pumping, you know, whether it's in the pond or into the plants or whatever. And man, yesterday I went to take a shower, and I was early, and I must have just caught it when two of my fucking timers were on, and there was just barely any water coming out. And I was like, oh, this kind of sucks. And then this morning, I got up a little later, you know. I got in there and I turned that shower and I was like, fire hose. I was like, oh, that's the way it should be. But it's usually pretty damn good, actually. It's just I caught it at the wrong time, you know. And I can always go. And I have actually done this before. I was once starting to take a shower, and I noticed one of my timers was on, and I went outside and I turned the fucking spigot off so I could take my shower and have full pressure. My pocket started talking, and it was you. It was meant to be for me to be here today. I love the show. I love that you start hearing my show play. It happens to some people sometimes. It's happened to me before too when my phone's in my pocket, and it's like I forgot that I clicked on something or whatever, and nothing was happening. I put the phone down, and like 5 minutes later, it connects again, and you start hearing somebody talk. So Bitcoin right now is at 57.1, and it was hanging out last night at 57.9. And I went and I watched a Carl the Moon video, and he said the price of Bitcoin is about to drop. So then I went to Rach's Crypto, and Rach's said sell. And I was like, perfect. That's exactly what I want, you know? So I looked at Bitcoin myself, and I looked at it, and I determined that it looked like it was about to start dropping, and I thought it had reached the high. As high as it was going to go since I was looking at it. And I was like, I want to sell some Bitcoin off tonight and have some extra cash. I've got some things coming up that I need to pay, so I'm going to sell off some of my Bitcoin. I made the sale. I sold a lot. And I made a lot of money. And the price immediately started dropping. And I was like, I'm so freaking happy. I sold off some of this. I got some cash. And, you know, if I have expenses or whatever, I'll be able to deal with it. And I sat there and I watched the price of Bitcoin last night. And it didn't really go anywhere. It dropped a little. It didn't really go too far. It even went over where I was. It went over up to 58. 58, got as high as 58.5, and I was fine with that. I sold it at 57.9. I was fine with that. I was like, it's not going to stay up there. And sure enough, it dropped. And I realized, I think I understand it now, and I think I can I think I can trade. So I could start making some real money here with the amount of Bitcoin that I pulled out last night. That's enough money where I was looking at other cryptos. I was like, I could buy something else. I was like, no, I'm just going to watch Bitcoin and see what it does. Right now it's jumping massively, massive jump. It's at 57.5 right now and it's going up. There's a big spike right now in I don't know, must be the time of day. It's Thursday, 8 o'clock in the morning. There looks like all of a sudden there's going to be a big explosion of Bitcoin right now. So, the other good thing about that was it was way above my average buy-in. So I made some really good profit last night. And if Bitcoin does what Carl the Moon is expecting, it can go as low as, it could go retest 40,000, he said. And I was like, okay, well, if it does, I'll be fine. And if it does, I'll buy more at 40,000. And if not, I won't. So, what else is going on here? I went down into the indoor grow this morning, and it is looking pretty good. The buds are actually, I'm surprised at how thick and nuggy they are. They are really, really dense for an indoor grow. I'm just really excited about that. They're not big around, but they're dense. Okay, so we got to talk about Cult of Dusty. This is really bad news from the podcaster community. I think I'll call this segment "Podcasters Are Us" for Cult of Dusty. His channel has been given another strike, and a video has been removed for COVID misinfo. It's his second strike. And he's not able to live stream for 2 weeks now. Which is, I believe, what happened to me when I got my second strike. I don't know how he knew it. They didn't tell me. I had to wait. And then 2 weeks later, I got, hey, Billy. Good morning. Hey. The newest dead language. So, 2 days ago, he did a 2 hour and 45-minute video and boom. Then he really sucks as he appealed the decision, and they came back and said, no, you're guilty. And it's hard for me to talk about this because I get so angry about it. And I realized that there was actually a human being that it's their job was to make sure that Dusty doesn't get algorithmed, and they went ahead and they fucking algorithmed him anyway. You know, it was your job to pull that algorithm off. Just like it was your job to pull it off of my video when I didn't provide COVID misinfo to my audience. And number two, they need to fucking stop with the fucking algorithming shit and just let people say whatever they're going to say and stop being the goddamn, the lords of what they claim are the facts, which they're not always right. So, yeah, he can't broadcast for 2 weeks. He's on Twitter. He's trying to get people to help him, but at the same time, what can you do? And that's what he said. He's like, I'm not expecting this to do anything. He's like, it never does. He's like, but if you want to send Team YouTube, you know, fucking dicks, a message or an email, and what is this? This is the weirdest thing. Weird photograph. Fucking see the Beatles in color. It's so awesome. I always reach for your triage roll. Hey, Adam, what's up, buddy? That's right, Karen. YouTube sucks dick. That sucks. Dusty's cool as fuck. Hey, Pamela. Yeah, I know. I'm here, and of course I'm not seeing anything about Dusty. What this guy said about Donald Trump is great. He's like, I don't need your fucking help. You're a douchebag. I summed it up for you. Hey. Let's start off the day with Trending A. Right on, buddy. You won't be disappointed. Thank you. Nothing else going on here, really. Looks like he has enough to rent one camera. I know, right? I saw he's like, we've almost reached our goal, and I'm like, what is that the goal for? A fucking billboard poster? Dude, that Arnold Schwarzenegger poster is amazing, man. Also, how am I doing? Ace Nightmare 022. Thank you so much for the comment. You can get stuff like this on eBay for $3 or $4. And the frame is actually the expensive part. The frame was like $20. But the posters, if you want to just tape them up to your wall, man, $4 or $5. You can find them. And they're the original movie posters. They were hung up in a lot of these. If you look, there are the replicas and there's the original. And on eBay, it'll tell you whether it's a replica or an original. And the original ones are still very inexpensive. You get them under $20. And they were hung up in a movie theater. You know, pretty cool. You know, and I love that some of my posters were actually in a movie theater. You know, and the artwork is just amazing. I love the freaking artwork. It's like it's a cross section of the movie. You know, and as much as they can show you without revealing too much and still making it entertaining, but to try to bring you in, man, it's great. I love it. I love movie art. And it was either Ron Placone or Graham Elwood who got me into it. They said, go watch that movie, 27 by 40. And I watched the movie and I was like, oh, God, this is awesome. And what's really cool is the way they analyze these posters. The ones in America over the last few years have all become basically the same. You know, something like this is great. It's a scene from the movie, you know, or something exciting. It's made to kind of show you what's going on. And now movie posters, they just show 3 actors' faces. You know, the 3 main actors or actresses in the movie, and a picture of some like a spaceship or something in the background. And they're all the same now. And they actually have a name for that. It's fucking hilarious. But you got to see the movie. They explain a lot of that shit. So, I'd love to have Stallone's first movie poster. It was a porno, right? Okay. Let's do this. Oops. Why am I doing that? There we go. They're talking about, the crash of the stock market, listening to this guy saying that the reason why the stock market is going to crash is because we've just dumped trillions of dollars into the economy of basically fake money, printed, counterfeit money. That's what we just did. It's not worth anything. And when we do that, it brings the value of money down. And this guy explains, I was watching this video this morning, how it's all going to go down, how the whole fucking system's going to break down. And H.A. Goodman is kind of dancing around it a little bit. He doesn't really understand it fully like a real expert does. And he keeps saying, oh, the stock market's crashing, the stock market's crashing, the stock market's crashing. Every time it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. He's like Chicken Little. But this guy's an actual expert, and I was listening to him speak about it. And the thing is, H.A. Goodman makes some really good points. He doesn't understand what he's saying half the time. But he's parroting people who are much smarter than him. So I went to his source, one of his sources, Stansberry Financial, and I started listening to some fucking interviews. And he's right. And if you guys aren't paying attention, well, who cares, right? You got your cannabis. You got your cannabis, you got your bong, you got your video game, you're good, right? You don't need to learn about this shit, right? That kind of stuff doesn't interest y'all, does it? The economy collapsing that doesn't concern you, does it? The economy collapsing, doesn't sound like anything you guys want to talk about. Not interested. The economy doesn't affect y'all, right? Right? I don't know. Let's play a little game. Let's have a little thought game. How does the economy affect you personally? Anybody? Can anybody answer that question? How does the economy of the world or your country that you live in, how does that affect you personally? The economy. Do you know what the economy is? Any of you? Anyone? How does the economy affect you personally? One is paychecks for your work life. That's a good guess. Yeah. Yeah, you get paid. You make money at your job, right? Where does your job make money from? How does your job get the money that pays you? Where does that money flow from? Well, I'll tell you where it comes from. It comes from customers. I'll make this quick. So the money comes from customers, right? Customers come in, they buy your product, they buy your service, your company gets money, and they write you a check. What happens when the economy crashes? Since as Ace Nightmare 022 says, well, one is pay checks for your work life. Well stated, Ace Nightmare 022. So if those customers that are coming in and buying your products and services, and that's giving you your check, and all of a sudden the economy crashes, what does that mean for all those people that make money, that come into your company and spend money so that you can get a check? They no longer have a source of income. They no longer have money to spend at your place. So that's how the economy crashes. It's really simple. Only one of each. A mild sausage for a hot sausage. You're bartering. You're bartering at the Walmart, bro. They got to call it Barter Mart now. So, the economy determines whether or not you have power, whether or not you have water, most of you, whether or not the 7-Eleven that's one block down from your house is open today or closed for the rest of your lifetime. And you can't get your Big Gulp and your fucking hot dog. Its full potential. Right, Ace? Thank you for copying and pasting that. That's real damage. Hey, Ace Nightmare. That's real damage. Let's dab. Yeah, let's dab. I'm ready. Bottom of the hour. Yeah, that was a good one. But, how does the economy affect y'all? Well, when the economy crashes, so does your ability to feed yourselves. When the economy crashes, those boats that are coming over from overseas, you know, bringing us stuff like rice and products and the things that you need, they no longer sail. So that 7-Eleven down the street that's full of your Big Gulps and your fucking hot dogs, it's no longer open. Does that have an effect on you? Oh, you're like, well, I'll just go to Walmart. Oh, too bad. Walmart's closed too. Well, that's okay. I'll just go to Albertsons or Goodings or Publix. Nope, they're all closed. That's the economy failing, guys. You know, ask yourself right now, the food that you just ate, that meal that you just ate last night, where did it come from? Where did your meal, the last meal that you ate, I don't care if it was this morning, I don't care if it was last night, the last meal that you ate, where did it come from? Did you go out in your yard and pick some berries that you grew and eat that for breakfast? Or did you go into your refrigerator, you know, that's powered by the grid power, the electricity that comes through your home, supplied by the economy, and pull out a piece of food in a piece of plastic or in a cardboard box, maybe from your cupboard, and maybe get some milk that's in a nice piece of plastic, right? Pour that on your bowl. Is that what you did? Or did you make some toast? Did that toast come out of a piece of plastic wrapped loaf? Out of your refrigerator, out of your bread box, out of off your cabinet, out of your freezer? Oh, you called Quattros. There you go. Philip's playing along. He's playing ball. Look at that. Somebody's playing ball. Somebody wants to play ball. I love it. I've been learning about it in school with my personal finance and business class. Hell yeah, Ace Nightmare. You called Quattros and ordered carryout. And they want best possible employee for their job. Billy, last meal I ate was store-bought. We'll all be in a boat. In my boat. We'll all be in my boat from 30 years ago, living in a can, curling hoses in the sun so we can get a hot shower. Wow, good idea. Walking around with a light bulb wired to a plug, plugging it into sockets looking for free power. Wow, Billy. You were fucking seriously homeless. That's crazy, man. So, we've all determined now that the economy really does affect all of us. You know? And if you are my neighbor that doesn't have much of anything, you're just living in a mobile home on a piece of property that you own, and you get your water from a well, he gets it from the neighbors, and, you know, I don't know where he gets his food from, but you'll probably be okay for a while if you're someone like him. If every meal that you have is bought from a store, then as soon as that refrigerator and that cupboard are bare, it's crunch time. So that's the situation. If you guys don't pay attention to what's really going on, that you're going to find yourself in very soon. I know that is really, really, really hard to imagine, but it should be a little bit easier to swallow now if you just think about where we've gone in the last 2 or 3 years. And I was listening to Joe Rogan, I believe. He was talking to Sanjay Gupta, and I believe he said, 2 or 3 years ago, everyone was fine. Nobody had any problems at all. And now everybody is in a different situation. We weren't expecting it, and it might just be the start of something that gets really bad. But, it's happened to all of us. And if you're sitting there in denial about this, it's going to hit you even harder when you finally realize what's going on. So what's going on? There's a lot of evil people out there that are trying to take advantage of a really bad situation and enrich themselves at your expense. And they don't care about the economy. They don't care about everything collapsing, because right now all they're focused on is trying to get as much money together, as much land, as much property, as much resources as they can personally, so that they can survive for as long as possible when everything does break. And they are partly responsible in breaking the system. And they're doing it at your expense. They're doing it on your backs. And it goes for all the social media, all the mainstream media, all of the corporations, and all of the governments. They're all working against us. Together. They're working against us. They want us silent. They want us dead. And it's kind of funny is I was kind of thinking about the way some of the wealthy people look down on people who don't have as much. And I was realizing, man, this is exactly what they fucking want. They want you to die. The wealthy of this country want you dead. They don't need you. They don't need you anymore. They don't need laborers. They don't need you. And they just want you dead because you're just eating up all their resources, and that's exactly how they look at it. Channel up. What? David C. Fishing. Compared to where we were last year. What do you mean channel up? Bring on the pain. So, of course, my audience is not interested in this content this morning. So, I had a video. I was going to let you guys hear it from the guy himself, the financial expert. He was going to explain to you exactly what's going on with the dollar, why it's all crashing, what's going on. But you know what? My audience is walking out on me and fucking leaving daggers in my back. So, fuck it. I'm just going to smoke. Steve, COVID was exactly what I was referring to. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a tis for all. Cheers, everybody. I really wish you guys were a little bit more interested in this. And I'm not talking about the people who are still here. I'm talking about all the backstabbers that just ran out on my show. That don't want to hear about the economy crashing. But, oh well. Cheers. Smoke to that. So this was, I saw a movie from Carl the Moon. He said this is your last chance for huge profits on Bitcoin before it drops, and he thinks it might go all the way down to 40,000 to retest. That's why I sold that, partly because I was watching Carl the Moon, partly because I was watching Ratia's crypto, and when I'm looking at Bitcoin and I see that it's $500 less than what I sold it at, and I am really fucking happy. Dude, I'm expecting it to go down and go back up past where I sold it at, of course. But for now, for me, I needed some cash. You know, I had a couple of things that came up, and I had to deal with them. And I needed to pull a little bit of cash out. And I'd been meaning to do it over the last 2 months. But every time I got close to doing it, the market would drop before I did it. And I'd be like, man, I missed my goddamn set, you know? And I saw this one rolling in, and I was like, this is it, man. I'm going to be ready this time. I got everything ready to go. And as soon as I saw my number, I was like, boom. And it went through, and it asked me to verify, and it has these set amounts to sell, and I was going to do a certain amount, but then it asked me if I wanted to do more, and I was like, yeah, I'll do more. So I sold more than I wanted to, or initially, and it's fucking went ahead, and I sold it, and after I did, I felt really good about it. I don't want to do it, you know, because I know that money that I took out is going to be worth, it would have been worth a lot more if I just let it sit in there. You know, in 5 years, that money would have been worth so much more. But I have bought Bitcoin at lower prices than where it is now. And I wanted to sell some to pull some of the fucking profit off. Because when I'm listening to someone like Carl the Moon, and he says, hey man, it might be a while before you can pull profit off of Bitcoin, and I see that this is literally the time where if I pull out the cash now, I'm going to end up making a nice profit on some of that Bitcoin that I bought at a very low price. And just walk away from it and have enough in that market to feel good about pulling some profit out and know that you're still going to make some, because if that fucking market crashes, and listen, if the economy crashes, most likely the crypto market's going to crash too, guys. You know, like, crypto's not protected. There's no magic that keeps it, you know, worth value. So remember that when everyone starts losing their money and people are ahead of the game and they start pulling their money out of Bitcoin to try to, you know, pay their expenses and whatever, immediately the price of Bitcoin is going to drop. Everything's going to drop. And there might not be any money left for people to buy more. And that might be the end of it all. So it feels good pulling some out at the same time. I could be totally wrong, man. And the market could fucking explode tomorrow. And it could go to $1 million. And I could just be like, oh man, I would have had so much more money if I just left that little bit in. It would have been worth so much more. So there is there's a conflict, you know, that goes on when you get into crypto. And what the conflict is, when you have money sitting in the bank, think about it. And you got to buy something, what do? You go and you buy it. Right? When you've got money sitting in crypto and you want to go and buy something, I don't necessarily want to spend that. Why? Because that crypto is going up in value. And that valuable internet cash might be worth more to you than whatever the item is that you wanted to spend your Bitcoin cash on. What does that do? It keeps you from excessive spending. It has you hold on to your savings. As your savings get more and you make more money. It doesn't happen with fucking cash. You ever heard the expression, it's burning a hole in my pocket? You guys ever heard that expression? It's just, it's going right out of your pocket, man. You know, you got this money and it's going to get fucking spent. Because it's cash and it ain't worth Dickie McGee sacks. It's not worth the paper it's printed on. You know that. So you go and you buy stuff. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy items and things with my worthless cash. Right? The money's not worth anything. It's got no value. It stays the same all the time. But that Bitcoin, when you exchange that cash for Bitcoin and you watch that the value of your Bitcoin going up and up and up and up and up, and you're like, well, that has got actual value to it. That is giving me a profit. That is making me more money just by holding on to it. We just holding made small profit but left all in Coinbase. Remember, these companies, they can all be hacked. Enoch, I heard that they were going to stop manufacturing the penny. They should. It costs more to make them. Just wondering if you heard anything on that. No, but they should. They should get rid of the fucking penny. It's stupid. Bitcoin will pump soon, 64 to 70, then down a little, then pop 90K before the end of the year. 70? It costs to distribute the product. Glad you bought on the dip, Nay. Taking profits is never wrong. Thanks for answer, Nay. Feel better now. I don't really consider buying the dip this time. I bought it really bad times, man. You know, I didn't buy the dip. This is what happened. I bought it horrible times, and I hodled, and I waited for the value to go up, but way above where I bought at. That's not buying the dip. Now, there were times when I did, and I was proud of myself for doing it, but on average, not so much, man. You know, you can look at my average buy-in price of Bitcoin. I think it's at 52,500. It's my average. When I buy Bitcoin on the average, it's at 52,500. That's not good, man. You know, I would have been so much better buying that $33,000 Bitcoin than that $52,000 Bitcoin. I would have had a lot more money today. Well, yeah, I was dollar cost averaging like an idiot. You know, exactly. I was dollar cost averaging like an idiot. And then when I realized what I was doing, I fucking stopped doing it. You know, you don't dollar cost average. You only buy the dips. That's it. You don't average that shit out. Only buy the dips. That's it. I was doing it totally wrong, man. I was like, oh, I'm going to buy some more Bitcoin. Oh, today'd be a great day. Oh, look, Bitcoin's going up. I'm going to buy some more Bitcoin. I didn't know what I was doing. You thought I bought in the 30s? Oh, you. Oh, I wish I'd bought in the 30s. Oh, man. I wish I'd taken all my money and just bought Bitcoin when it was at 30. That would have been great. I don't know what the lowest is I ever bought Bitcoin at. It was probably somewhere, you know, around 45 or something, I would think. Or 47. I don't know. I can look. I think it did drop down into the 30s at one point. I ended up with something, but not a lot, you know, not like dollar cost averaging is the most expensive, stupidest thing you can ever fucking do. And you should never do it. Okay? Dollar cost averagers do not pay attention to the price. They just every week I'm going to buy a little more. Every week I'm going to buy a little more. Every week I'm going to buy a little more. Every week I'm going to buy a little more. Every week I'm going to buy a little more. They fool you on the exchanges. They're like, oh, you could dollar cost average. Set it up so we buy just a little bit. You could buy just $1 worth of Bitcoin every month. You could buy $10. You know, of course, you're going to buy more. And then those payments go through, and they don't care where the fucking price is at, whether it's up or down. You're not fucking doing yourself any good at all that way. That whole perception is wrong. You're trying to make the most amount of money, not average out. You're trying to make the most. You know? Buy the dips, sell the fucking high point, and do it again. You know, if you guys really want to make some fucking money, this is like my first big fucking trade that I did. I finally did it. You know, I made a trade, but I didn't buy out of it. I made $1,000 one day, and I didn't take the money out, and then I lost almost all of it. Probably more. I don't know. I haven't really checked where that thing went. It's the storage. It was $1,000. You know, it went to 2,000, and now it's probably at 750. If I had pulled that money out, boy, that would have been some cheap fucking money, right? That I would have made. But on the Bitcoin thing, I made a lot of money on that deal. And the beautiful thing about that is, I still have a lot of Bitcoin. I got plenty. So I keep plenty, and I have that to play with. And if Bitcoin drops down, and if it goes down to fucking 40, dude, I'm gonna put all that money right back into more. I will buy more. I guarantee you. You know, all the money I just fucking made off of pulling the money out right there, it's going right back into Bitcoin, man. Hey, J-Bone, where you been, bro? I've kind of been missing you. What's happened, man? Did you just get out of jail? They get you in COVID jail, bro? Glad you're back. Tell me what's up. Dude, did you guys, we've got plenty of news to talk about, man. I don't even have to pull up news stories. I'm just completely educated on news right now for you guys. And it's crazy. My brain is working better, and I'm able to retain all the information. Stop eating sugar, guys. You'll feel so much better. Everything you do will be better. Everything will be better when you stop eating sugar. You could start today, man, and in 7 days, you're going to thank me. Has anybody done the 7-day no sugar challenge? Nay's Garden, 7-day, no sugar challenge. Has anybody done it? Surrounded by Keith says sugar is poison. That is correct, Surrounded by Keith. Hey, we should smoke a bong rip to that, bruh. We should smoke a bong rip to that, bruh. My bong's dirty, bruh. My bong is dirty, bruh. I got a dirty bong, bruh. I got green bud in the bowl, though. I flipped it over, bruh. It was burned on one side, but I rolled it over with my finger, and now I'm going to smoke the green side, bruh. Been busy as fuck with work. Sorry. I haven't been on, man. Glad to be here. I just woke up by chance. You're live. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, J-Bone. I miss you. I notice when you guys don't show up to my shows. I mean, you think I don't notice, but as soon as you come back, man, I'm like, where you been? You haven't been here. And if you think that I'm only noticing it because you pop in, no. I've been on Twitter. I was like, where the fuck is Jay at, man? You know, he hasn't been in his lives. He hasn't been tweeting. You know, he must be busy or something. I hope everything's all right. I notice. And that's why it's another good thing for you guys to be on Twitter. Think about that. If you're on Twitter and you're retweeting me all the time and you're helping me out on there, you know, you're in my mind all the time because I'm on Twitter all the time. And, you know, you're just on my mind and I'm wondering how you're doing. I'm wondering what you're up to. You know, who knows? I might even reach out to you for something. You never know. Get on Twitter. Follow @Nay's Garden, and I'll see you over there. It's a great place to be. We love it over there. Those of us who are on Twitter, we really are enjoying it. And we're enjoying each other's company and each other's thoughts. It's great. You know, I'm finally starting to see my own audience members start to actually dabble with putting their thoughts out there in tweets. And I got to tell you, man, some of y'all put some really good shit out there. And I'm impressed with what I see. You know? They did was take them off some meds. All they did was take them off some meds surrounding. Huh? I've been slack as fuck. Just between, you're trying to say slack as fuck. Just between work and personal shit, but everything's okay, really. Thanks for being a legend, brother. Nobody's even a legend anymore, about unreal. Nobody's even doing it like that. It's 4:20 in Newfoundland. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Smiles. Everyone smiles. You meant Big Pharma, not insurance. Man, that is good cannabis flower. I am so high. I'm like in slow motion right now. Rogi's a fucking tank. He hasn't even gone outside yet today. He's a fucking tank. What kind of cannabis am I smoking, Shogun? I don't know, man. It's from one of the plants from last night. At something that I grew, obviously, but I don't know where we were last night and what was in the bowl. But it's one of these strains right here, right? So this first strain right here, this is plant number 1. This is Girl Scout cookies. I'm almost positive. Which is probably what I was smoking last night. Plant number 2 is Sour D. Plant number 3 is Candy Kush. Unbelievable. Dude, if you guys could smell the differences between these strains. Plant number 4 is, I believe, something crazy purple shit. I don't know. Crazy purple shit. I don't know. I don't know what my favorite is yet, Karen. I believe that plant number 5 is the same as plant number 1, Girl Scout cookies. Plant number 6 is Wedding Cake. Fucking A. Dude, there is no... I mean, dude, when Dino comes over, and I give him every single one of these to smell, if I don't tell him the names of them, I bet you he's gonna fucking guess them all. I wish he'd come over, man, you know? These are my strains, mister. All prices are negotiable. All strains are what does he say? I can't remember what he says about them. Are untraceable. I don't think that was Purple Haze. An acquaintance made fun of my autism and hurt his leg. So I told him butter helps. Yeah, he's putting butter. Billy, that's fucking great, man. I got some pink runts. Smells sour and sweet. Enoch, right on. Thank you for presenting them. Well, Shogun, that's what the show is about, buddy. Now, Shogun, let me ask you a question. Out of every strain that I just showed you, that I mentioned, which one is the one that you would pick to smoke yourself? If I gave you a choice of just one, Shogun, which one would you smoke? I'm on about 4 or 5 different strains myself. J-Bone, right on, buddy. You're just like me. You're just like me, multi-strain. Pressed rosin today. You meditate on it quick, buddy. I'm in a hurry. I'm in a hurry, man. Meditate on that quick. I'll go over them again with you. Number 1 and 5 are Girl Scout cookies. Number 2 is Sour Diesel. Number 3 is Candy Kush. Number 4 is this crazy purple fucking strain. And number 6 is Wedding Cake. Pick one. Choose wisely. All about the Mixie Mixersons in that strain game. You know, I could Mixie Mixersons. That would just be stupid, though. I don't know what the fuck. Any one of these strains that I smoke just destroys me. You know? Wedding Cake, says J-Mo. Let me meditate. I'm still waiting. Okay, I think I'd pick Wedding Cake. Okay, Wedding Cake it is. And you know what's funny? It's the one that's on top right now. And both J-Bone and Shogun said Wedding Cake, so Wedding Cake it is. Now, I've got 2 versions of Wedding Cake here. See these 2 buds right here? This is the one from my plant, and this is the one that somebody else grew, a friend of Mark's. So let's smoke the friend of Mark's strain. This one got more mature, but it just hadn't cured completely yet. So I've been curing this since he brought it to me. And I must say, ours smells way more like Wedding Cake than his does. There's just barely, you could just barely smell it on his. And I'm saying ours, it's Mark's really. And Mark's Wedding Cake is way stronger than that. All right, so here we go. Top of the hour, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't-isms for all, everybody. Where do we want this? Cheers. Hey, Joel. You see that B for Bitcoin? That was cool as fuck. I think it even had 2 lines through it, like a dollar bill symbol. Lengthen human life. Okay. Whatever. He wants to live forever. He's such an idiot. Too bad Shatner didn't land on top of fucking Bezos and kill him when he landed. Dude, Bezos was such a cuck. Did you see him? Oh, man. What a douchebag. What he did to fucking Shatner? God, dude. So disrespectful. Those people were so fucking disrespectful. No, there was no organization to that at all. They should have said to all the pilots, they say, look, and all the people that are showing up and say, look, when the pilots land, we're gonna have a stage set up. We're gonna bring in a little PA system, and everybody's gonna get a chance to speak. You know? When you hear what y'all have to say, so you're on the like, well, William Shatner's like, space was so black and dark. The outer space that I saw was a blackness unlike any sort of blackness I've ever seen before. It was space, and I was in it, floating in outer space. And there I was, in the blackness, looking down upon Earth, and it was so small and tiny and vulnerable. So vulnerable. And Shatner figures it out. He looks down at Earth, looks up at the blackness of space, and says, dude, there ain't nothing out there. We need to fix that thing, because it's the only thing we got. He's looking around. He's like, he's right. I mean, figuratively speaking, of course, he can't see a planet that's inhabitable with the naked human eye. But I digress. You ain't gonna get in a goddamn spaceship and fly to one either. And that's what he fucking realized when he went up in that goddamn capsule. He's like, oh my God, it's not, strange new worlds, new galaxies, and civilizations. It wasn't that. It's not that at all. It's, you go up there and you fucking die. Period. That's all that is. That's death. Down there, that thing, that's life. That thing, that's the thing that you gotta be focusing on. And this Bezos bullshit, oh, we've got to go to Mars. This Elon Musk bullshit, we're gonna go to Mars. No, we're not. We're not going anywhere, you fucking idiots. Just stop with that shit. If you're great minds that are so fantastic, you can build a fucking rocket and put William Shatner, 90 fucking years old, up in outer space, is so fantastic. Why don't you use some of those resources to try to fix this fucking planet? Oh, yeah. He even said death. I'm telling you, William Shatner got it. And for those of you who missed, was it yesterday's show or 2 days ago when we covered it live, go listen to my commentary while Shatner is speaking. Listen to my commentary about what he says. William Shatner had a moment of clarity while he was up in outer space. He's been Hollywood. Everyone's coddling him. He's got fucking green screens behind him and blue screens behind him, and he goes and sits in a theater, and it's him, and he's Captain Kirk, James T. Kirk, and it's all imaginary, but it's so fucking believable for him. He fooled himself. He literally had to go into outer space just to realize that there is nothing up there, man. We're not going out there. It took all of that just for you to go, whoop, yay, whoop. We're not going anywhere. And look, the four of you that left, I'm really sad for you. Because you're probably like Star Trek or Star Wars or outer space, or you believe in aliens or whatever the fuck. And so you don't have the ability to listen to what I'm saying. You don't have the courage to just sit and listen to the truth. Because the four people that just left this broadcast, they know that I just told them the truth. And they can't handle the truth. Period. If what I said to you disturbed you so much that you can't watch the potty, we're talking about Captain Kirk. I'm doing goddamn Shatner impersonations. We're having fun. We're smoking cannabis, and we're talking about the fact that there ain't nothing up there, and that Shatner just realized. I mean, I've been telling you guys this forever. Elon Musk is a fucking idiot. But if you're a little musketeer, and for some reason you actually believe his fucking bullshit, well, then go back over there and keep sucking his fucking dick. You know, because he's a fucking liar and he already knows that this shit is unachievable. And he will only do this shit because idiots like you will keep sending him, the billionaire, money. Yeah, you guys will send the fucking billionaire money. Crazy, right? Because it makes you feel he's hitting all the feels, man. He's hitting all the feels. Man, he's hitting all the feels. He's got a xylophone of the feels in front of him, man. He's hitting them all. Look at him go. Look at him go. That's fucking Elon Musk. And you guys are out there in the audience going, oh, I'll throw another rose at Elon Musk. He's hitting all the notes. He's hitting all the notes. We're going to Mars. We're tunneling under the planet. We're doing this where he's not even looking at trying to save this motherfucker as it burns under his fucking feet. Hey, man, go back to Australia, motherfucker. Go check it out. Go check out the old homeland, man. Go check out some of those fucking miles and miles and miles of fucking burnt forest land. You know? And then when you're done with that, come on over here and I'll bring you around NorCal, man. And I'll show you how we've got miles and miles and miles of nothing but fucking desolate, burned toothpicks coming out of the fucking ground. You motherfucker! And, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to get people interested. I don't know how to get people motivated enough to care about this shit. But I can definitely steer you in the right direction. And if you want to listen to somebody that understands what's going on and where we're headed, check out Dr. Guy McPherson, Nature Bats Last. You know, he's way past the anger. He's way past the grief, man. And he's just living his life now. But he's put out all the information so that you will understand what is going on with the climate, with, you know, the environment, and how it affects you. Don't take it from me. I sound like a raving lunatic. Dr. Guy McPherson. Jimmy Dore, Steph Zamorano, Dr. Guy McPherson. Have him on. We keep begging you. Seek him out. Nature Bats Last. Seek him out. He will gladly come on your show. He would gladly come on my show. I just don't have the balls to fucking ask him. I thought I was ready. I was like, man, I'm going to get some interviews under my belt. Then I'm going to have Dr. Guy McPherson on. So what do? I go and I do all the interviews. It's great. I think the interviews went fantastically. You know, YouTube banned some of them. Obviously, they, you know. And, he'd be the easiest interview, too. You know? I could just ask him a few questions, and he could just pontificate for like an hour. I'd be like, hey man, I'm really interested in global climate feedback loops. You said you've identified over 60 of them. Can we talk about all 60 of them? Can you start with the first one and can we just work right through it all? I'm going to do bong hits while you tell my audience about the global climate feedback loops. And you know what? He's got a whole thing on it. He's got a whole, what's the words? The words, people! What are the words, people? The words. I'm trying to say the words, people. You guys see stuff going on behind me, don't you? You guys know what's up. You guys know what's up. You guys know. You're very good, you.
Prepare yourself.
You're very good. You're very prepared, you.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
Hey, why are you doing it like that? Nobody does that anymore.
It starts with an F.
Hello, Trendies! Trendy here, reporting it live from Northern California, home of Trendy as Dallas and all things trendy. You'll find me and you and the hashtag Trendies on all forms, sources, and social media, especially my website, naysgarden.com. naysgarden.com. This is the Ox Project from Orlando, Florida. What? What? Why is it so good? Yeah, man, when you equalize that and you just get all that audio richness out of that fucking track, it sounds so good. Pumps you up, doesn't it? You make me feel like dancing. I want to dance the night away. You guys want to do a dab? You guys want to do bong rip? You know, I was smoking this wedding cake. It's pretty freaking good. Shut up, yo. We're going to do that. My choice of ABs. What's up, bees? I already said good morning to my Beazle. You guys want to see him? He's been sitting right there the whole time. He's the bees. You guys want to see him? He's the bees. He's beezling. Why you beezling, Beazle? Why you beezling, little Beazle? How dare you? Why you beezling, little Beazle? Why you beezling, little Beazle? Little Beazle, why you beezling? Are you guys gonna miss my beard? Unreal. Nobody's gonna miss my beard anymore, pal. Nobody's even gonna do it. I gotta get my ass up and lounging all morning watching Nate. No. No. Hashtag keep it open. Hashtag take us with you. Hashtag how dare you. Look at the bees. Look at the bees. Why you beezling, Beazle? Why you beezling, little Beazle? Why you beezling, little Beazle? Why you beezling? Hey, quarter of the hour. Wedding cake. Wedding cake. Mutton chops. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a tis for all. Cheers, everybody. That is one of the best smoke ring shots ever of all time. That was great. hang a black tarp over there. He's a good guard dog. Dude, did you see him on did I put that on TikTok or Instagram? I think I put it on Instagram. No, I may have done it up on both. Did you guys see that shit? Did you guys see Rogie? I lost my phone and I'm so high right now. Why you beasling, little beasel? Why you beasling? Little beasel, beasels all day. Little beasels is beasling around. He's looking at me. Beasel, beasel, bop. Why you beasling, little beasel? He's like, I know you're singing about me, Daddy. I love my daddy, says Beasel. He's like, I love my daddy. I wonder what Beasel's voice would sound like. I love my daddy. I love my daddy. I'm the Beasel. My name's Beasel. I like to Beasel around a little bit. Beasel here, no Beasel there. What's up? What's up, folks? I'm the Bees. I figure that's what his voice probably sounds like. Looks like he's going back to sleep. His head's getting lower and lower and lower. Nope. 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 He's stretching. He's coming up. He's gonna. Oh. Nope. He's stretching. Then he laid his head down. He's back up again. I don't know. He's yawning. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's Jake Snake. What's up, son? We got Joel Froggy. We got Surrounded by Keith. We got Jake Snake. We got fucking Enoch still. Enoch's hanging in there. Dude, we got... You want to know what else we got? Psst, you want to know... Psst, nobody's even got this anymore, pal. Nobody's even doing this anymore. What are you even doing? Look at that. Nobody's doing it like that. What are you doing? Hey, there's the Beasel. Why you beasling, little Beasel? Why you beasling? Why? Hey, Bees. Good morning, buddy. Hi. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Good boy. Good boy, Beasel. You're a good boy. You're a good boy, little Beasel. You are such a good boy. Beasling all day. Little Beasel. Beasling all day. What's up, Beelzebub? Beelzebub. Beelzebub. Oh, what's up, Bees? What can I do for you, buddy? Need anything? Need anything this morning? You need anything this morning? You need anything this morning? Let me know. What you need, Beasel? Beasel, what you need? Beasel, what you need, Beasel? Let me know what you need, little Beasel. I'm trying to keep it contentual. Is that a word? I don't know. Full of content. Contentual. Is that even a word? I think it's a word, but I don't think it means what I think it means. I'm trying to keep it contenty. That's my word. Hashtag contenty. Let's see if it's a word. Contentual definition. Contentious. Yeah. Cause an argument. To be controversial. No, I don't want to be contentious. I just want to be contenty. I want to be contentful. Contentful. Contenty. You want to go outside, Bees? No? Oh, you want me to feed you? Are you hungry? You want some oil? What, yeah, you like, I want some oil. I want feed, please. There you go, Bees. Some tasty, tasty olive oil on your dry food. He loves it. Listen to him go. Hello, dog food, my old friend. I've come to eat you once again. Because Daddy has put olive oil, and it is on top of my dry food. And I sit and I eat this tasty kibble as I nibble at the sounds of dog food. Listen to him. Listen to him eat. I wonder how long I could keep my eyes open for without blinking. You guys ever try that? Like when you're a little kid, you try shit like that. That's something Mark would do. It's like, how long could you keep your eyes open for, bro? It's like, I bet you I can do it longer than you. I'm like, no, you can't. And we'd sit there and we'd stare at each other and go. And like 20 minutes later, there'd be blood coming out of both of our eyes. I know, listen to Rogie go. He heard me say his name. He stopped. He stopped and listened to me for a second. A staring contest, right? First one to blink loses. All right, so, dude, that was the wedding cake. You guys want to see what it looked like after I smoked it? White, beautiful white ash. You guys that wonder whether I need to flush my cannabis, that should answer your question right there. Okay? White ash is the sign of a great flush, right? It's smooth. You're not going to have toxins, or salts or buildups or anything in there, right? That's what proves it. Now, I don't flush. I water every day a lot. I water the plants constantly. So they're on a timer. They get water in the morning, water in the afternoon, water at night for like 15, 20 minutes, or maybe twice a day. Once in the morning, once at night. 20 minutes of water. So I never have to flush. And my buds, no matter when I cut it down, it's going to look like that. So if you're using something crappy that needs to be flushed out, I highly recommend you look at growing organically like I do and look into vegetable compost. I mean, I'm so happy with the results. The buds downstairs are starting to smell so strong. When I walked in there this morning, I was like, oh man, dude, this is fucking Girl Scout cookies. Girl Scout cookies and sour D. It just, they're not even mature in there yet, but they are, they've got red hairs. I guess I've got the most, I don't know where my phone is. But I've got a video of the buds a couple days ago from in there, and it's not that, they're not bad, man. It's like, I should show you guys, but I just don't know where my freaking phone is. Let me grab it. It's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, did I take it down to the freaking grow, man? I may have taken it downstairs with me. I don't see him anywhere. I really wanted you guys to see that video too, man. But I don't want to run all the way down to the grow, man, downstairs. But I thought I had that thing up here so fucking weird, man. I don't know what I did with my phone. My garage, I wonder, you know. I wonder what the garage is going to smell like. It's so weird how I think that phone is sitting right here. It's just I do this show so often, it's like almost like deja vu. So my brain's a little confused. I guess dude, okay. Okay. Yes, I did bring the phone down. I did bring the phone down to the grill. I remember. I'll be right back. I'm telling you guys. You ready to go outside yet, bees? You want to go outside, buddy? Go on outside. I'm telling you guys, my brain, I literally saw it in my brain. Me setting the phone down in there. I could see it in my brain. As soon as I start thinking about it, my brain is so much better, guys. I promise you, if you stop eating sugar, you will experience the same thing, man. I promise you guys, sugar is killing your brain. I promise you that is what it is. Dude, I fucking saw... When I can recall a memory, something that I was not trying to remember, like, I didn't put my phone on the table and say, okay, don't forget you put your phone there. I didn't. I set my phone there. I went in there, I fucking worked, and I walked out. In fact, I was like, yeah, I think I left my phone upstairs. I think I remember having that thought, and didn't look. It was right there. I didn't even think to look. Right there on the table where I left it, right? Totally didn't have the memory. Came up here, blah, blah, blah. Started looking for my phone. Ran around the house. I wasn't trying to remember where my phone was. I was just like, I'll just spot it. I wasn't trying to use my brain, right? Well, after I already checked everywhere really quick, I just ran around the house up here really quick, and I was like, okay, doing this, there could only be so many more options. It's probably down in the grow. So then I went, did I put the phone down? Did I bring the phone down there? And I remember going through the thought process, and I was like, click. I was like, oh, yeah, in fact, I remember I was watching a video. And I believe it was the fucking Stansberry video. Let's find out if it was the Stansberry video. Cash will be vital during days of dramatic reckoning, warns Rick Rule. There it is. Boom. There it is. I even remember the video, guys. Something that I really wasn't trying to pay attention to. Stansberry. See, I even remember the channel name. Stansberry Research. So, I think I'm going to subscribe to that channel. Yeah. It starts with the color green. Debbie, hello, Debbie. Patty. Hi, Patty. Sharp memories. I'm telling you guys, if you want to have more brain power and you want to be healthier. Oops. Oh, device not available. Oh. Where did that come unplugged from? Is it coming back on? Hang in there, guys. I just moved my monitor and it disconnected something somewhere. The camera went off. It kind of fucked with the USB system, I think. Dude, I got two cameras. Psst. Both cameras. Dude, I lost all the USB, man. I lost all the USB. So I unplugged one of them. I wonder if there is. Let me try to turn off and on some of these USBs. I do have some of them are plugged into a thing that allows me to turn the USBs on and off. See if the cameras come on. Come on, cams. Come on, cameras. What happened to them, man? My cameras went off. Everybody, hold on. I'll put the Grow on full screen for you. At least we'll go like that with it. How's that? And I'll try to figure out what's going on with my whole USB camera situation here, man. Now I'll turn that camera off. Okay. Turn it off. I'll turn it on again. Okay, that is the problem. Okay. I think I can do something here. Let me just try. If the front USBs are still plugged in, this computer's got front USBs. So the whole USB system's down, man. Holy shit. Wait, but this one thing. Okay, this USB is working right here. This USB right here. This USB right here. I think I found a working USB. Let me just see if this camera comes on when I do this. Okay. It's not having it. It's totally not having that one. Let's try this one. There's one more thing I can do here. Wow. Why are my cameras like fried, bruh? My cameras are like fried, bruh. Like I've lost all camera capability, bruh. Okay, that is weird. Why would my cameras be down like that? Let me see. That doesn't make sense at all. Wait, oh, my mouse is... I unplugged my mouse? Ooh, that's not good, is it? That's probably not good. Where's... Oh! Oh, dude! The mouse isn't even... Yeah, I lost everything, guys. The whole system... All I did was I moved my monitor. And, it had a loose... Oh my god, holy shit, I fixed it. What is going on? Wait, oh, my mouse is still off. I don't have mouse control, but I got camera. So, I need to figure out what's... What's up? People rolling by and shit. Let me figure this out. Okay, so now we've got no mouse. Okay, and the mouse cable is going over. Oh, it's underneath the computer. I see. Okay. I'm gonna have to walk around behind the computer to try to get my mouse working again. So, you guys, just hold on one second. Let me see what I can do here. Alright, the mouse cable is... Oh, there's the problem. Well, that's the issue. It's just completely unplugged. That's all. No problem. Here we go. The flap. What is this, perhaps? Okay. Just okay. Hey, Rogie, you're back. You want cookies? Please. Rogie wants some cookies for coming back, buddy boy. Oh, boy. Oh, there you go. Rogie came back from his walk. All right, now I should have mouse control here. And we'll get that back there where it goes. Cool. I am so sorry for all that kerfuffle. Is that the right word? I don't know. For the issue, guys. It looks like, okay, my camera is way off center, so let me just fix that too. Let me just fix this here, if that's possible. Okay, right there. And I think my OCD is about satisfied here. Satisfied my OCD. Alright. So, several things. I want to tell you a story. Is David Campione fishing here? David C. Fishing? Are you here, Dave? Did you guys hear what happened in Florida on Interstate 4? A road I used to ride my motorcycle on. I used to wheelie on that highway with my buddies. We used to go to Daytona on that road, go to downtown Orlando on that road. I spent hours and hours and hours and hours of my life on that fucking highway. And a couple days ago, there were a couple guys on motorcycles that were riding, and they're in a motorcycle gang, you know, and I believe they're on sport bikes. And these other two guys from a rival gang passed them up on the highway and started like a showdown type thing. And they one guy had his girl on the back of his motorcycle, and that guy, he shot one of the dudes in the back, and the dude that got shot in the back pulled his gun out and shot back at that dude, missed that dude, and shot his girlfriend in the head, and she's on life support, and she doesn't look like she's gonna make it. All because these guys are joining fucking sport bike motorcycle gangs. I used to ride sport bikes. I hung out with groups of guys. And there was never any rivalry among groups of guys that rode motorcycles. You know? We were sport bikers and guys that rode Harleys, and we all rode on Thursdays together, and there was like 1,000 dudes that would all come together with their motorcycles, and there would never be any fights, and there would never be any problems, and everybody would go to the fucking restaurant. We'd all sit down like 1,000 people, and we'd order food, and we'd sit at tables, and there'd be groups of guys. Some guys would be wearing all black leather and fucking and brain bucket, brain ball helmets, and other dudes would be like wearing bright, green and bright yellow and bright red, leathers with fucking, all the full colored, whatever color their motorcycle was, whatever sport bike they're, whether it was a Yamaha or a Kawasaki or Suzuki or a, and everybody fucking got along, man. I remember, man, it was so much fun. and everybody loves everybody. And I bet you it's still like that in Orlando. There's a giant. It's on Thursdays. They meet up on Thursdays. I bet they fucking still do it today. And Thursday night, man, you meet up and you hang out and you talk and there's friends and there's I made friends there, you know? It was wonderful. And I think when there's that kind of community, why would you get on a sport bike and join a group of guys and have like territory? What are you thinking, man? What, are you trying to go outside, bees? What, are you going pizza? What, you gonna stay in the house? Alright, you stay in the house? You can stay in the house. Stay in the house. You've already been outside. Yeah, you stay in here. Yeah, that's what's up. You're gonna buy a pit bike? I miss two wheels, just not out on a road. Nothing wrong with putting around in the mud on a mini bike. Neighbor, hey Monique. Hey Josh, I'm good. Thank you very much. Won't you be my neighbor? So, I purchased Bitcoin. I mean, I sold Bitcoin when it was 57.9, and the recommendation was sell. And I sold a whole bunch, and it's now 57.1. Seems to be dropping. It's just leveled off, but it's 57.1 is real low from where it's been. So 56.6 is the low of the 24 hour, so it's close to that. And 58.5 is the high over the 24 hour. And that was 14 hours ago, roughly. You sold? Really? I gotta tell you, man, I needed the cash, and you know, I'm getting paid, but I've got to wait a couple days, and I just don't like being low on funds in my bank accounts and shit, man. So I wanted to just do that. I have to keep these funded because one of them pays my mortgage, one of them pays my car payment, you know. So I like to keep those, you know, with enough to cover those every month. But I was able to fund everything last night. And I left some cash in a place where I can spend it to buy more Bitcoin. If Bitcoin suddenly were to drop down to like 50, you know, I would get some more, man. If it goes under my buy-in, I will buy it. I'll get some. That's my thing. I got it at 52.5. So let's say if it goes to 52 or below, I'll probably buy a whole bunch. If I can afford to. I yelled at... I know! I yelled at you for it. I remember. It's going... But, see, you got to understand what the range is over the last 24 hours and where it's headed and what it's doing. Right now, it's bouncing back up from 57.1. So, there's a little bit of upward movement. And over... Looking at what it's been doing... Well, okay, there was... This is the most gradual upward movement. And I have to check the volume too to kind of see what's going on with that. I just did a promo on Twitter. Tell people I was live. Dr. Nay Ingstone, I presume. Dan, what's up? Oh. 57.2. Yeah, it's going up. Bitcoin's going up right now. It's an interesting little curve there. Ethereum is at 3,790. It's crazy what I did to my portfolio, you know, because I sold off so much, so I had to put that in my portfolio, and that subtracted a whole bunch out of my portfolio. And now it's just cash. It's just sitting there, you know, worthless. Worthless fucking cash. Just sitting. You know? This is kind of weird. Why can't I click on it? Oh, there's something going on with the screen, man. Huh. I don't know, man. I gotta figure it out. What do you want? What you want, kid? You want to go out here? Come out here. I just realized I've got stone repair mortar for I've had a broken piece on my fireplace. It's like inch thick stone, you know, a border around the fireplace. I got this stuff, this glue, this mortar, you know, and I fixed it. It's nice. And I've got these stepping stones outside that are cracked in half and shit. I just realized I can use that to fix those too. I'm going to do that. It's going to be cool. I bet you Billy Valentine does shit like that all the time. Dude, it's so nice and cold out. It's going to be so nice. Those buds are going to be so purple when they're done. They're going to be so purple. People, purple, people. They're gonna be purple people. You know what I mean? Purple people. Hey. You guys, you've got to see the fucking Andy Kaufman Dave Letterman interview, the one where he's wearing yellow pants. I don't think I can show you on my YouTube. You guys have got to watch that. Watch the Andy Kaufman. Andy Kaufman, David Letterman, yellow pants. Yellow pants, guys. I'm telling you. It's comedic platinum, man. It is. It's the fucking solution to climate change. You sold on May 9th at 58, dropped to 38 on May 14th. Damn, well you did really good. Then did you buy it again on the 14th? See, I wasn't trying to do that. What I was trying to do was just capitalize on some that I purposely bought when it was lower. And I remember how much I bought. And I was like, I could take that much out. I was like, I want to put this much in and like take it out. And when it makes money, and it just made money, you know? And it doesn't matter where it is really when you do it, as long as you're doing it at a gain. To compared to where else you bought it, you know? I bought it specifically for that reason. Dude, I wonder if it's going to drop like that again, Billy. Yeah, April was when it was at its height, right? It didn't hit like 60 or 62,000 in April or something like that. You have to look at the high and low though, and the way it's doing this. And that range is so important. The range that it's bouncing around in. It's man, I felt so comfortable last night when I did that sell off. I was like, this is exactly what I want to do right now, man. I want to pull some fucking profits. You know? Everybody's warning right now. Everyone is saying, pull profits while it's good. Pull profits while you can. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to fucking pull some fucking profits for sure. It's like the best timing for me. Hey, James, what's up? And I'm getting paid. You know? I'm getting paid soon. So it's kind of coinciding with that. Because I owe some folks some money. Money. To relax. All right, Doc, welcome home, buddy. So I'm pretty sure that either Carl the Moon or Crypto Lark will put out a video here really soon saying what they think the market's about to do. I mean, I'll look at it and tell you what I think. What Bitcoin's doing at least. Here, you guys want to see my analysis here? Okay. Okay. We're going to pull this chart up. And we are going to see what the movement has been. This is the last 8 hours on the 1 minute chart. So oh yeah. So what we've got right here, we've got a giant, this is what they call a head and shoulders on both sides, right? So the last time we had one like that was right here. We had a head and shoulders. And what that basically resulted in was a decline in the value. It looks like we're in line for another decline in value. So it dropped from the top of this head. It went from 58.1 and it went all the way down to 57. So it dropped $1,000. So in my prediction, if it keeps doing what it's doing over the last 8 hours, it's going to drop again this another $1,000 from 57 to 57.8 to 56. So it should go down to 56.8. Another $1,000 because that's what this range was. 157. So it was $1,100, $1,155 drop. And so that's my prediction just by looking at the previous movement. But if we zoom in, right, which I really like to do, oh boy, that looks like it's about to shoot upward, man. There we go. It looks like it's about to get a yellow marker and go up right now. That's because we've got a drop in value and a drop in volume simultaneously. You guys see this? A lot of volume, but a drop up here. Drop in value. We're going to get a yellow marker. This is all going to reverse. This is going to go green. We're going to get a yellow marker, and it's going to go up. But it shouldn't go up that far because, look, the last time it only went up this high. It only went from 57 to... It only went up 350. Motherfuckers be tripping. Motherfuckers be tripping. I told you it's going to go green, right? See, that's green. There's the yellow marker. Exactly as I told you it would do. This stuff is so easy to... All of you could see this. It's simple. Down, down, it's going to go up. If you have a lot of volume, this is exactly what I saw was going to happen. But it's not necessarily going to go up that high. And it's going to start going down again. The overall trend looks like it's going down. Like I said, 56.8. Right now it's at 57.1. I predict it's going down to 56.8. And it's going to start going up again. And we're going to get another head and shoulders. And it's going to drop even more. So let's see. Let's see what happens. This will be interesting. 57. Let's see how high it goes on this pump. A lot of volume. That's good. I mean, hey man, like Carl the Moon says, we like Bitcoin when it goes up, we like Bitcoin when it goes down. We make money either way. So that should be your position on this. You know? Up, it only went up a little, and now we're getting a reversal, guys. Look at this. Look at this. It's about to start headed downwards now. That was a tiny little pump. So I predicted 56.8, right? It's at 57.1. Here we go. Let's see if it drops under 57. Get Suaves or Garnier Fructises. No, man, I stick with Head and Shoulders for my dandruff. It's for dandruffy, itchy scalp, man. $57.12. Down we go. Let's see what the next thing does. A lot of volume, though, guys. Whoa! Whoa! That's a ton of sell-off volume. So, there's nothing wrong with going to Ratia's Crypto and seeing what Ratia's Crypto is. Whoa! Look at the buy volume. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy shit, bro. There is massive, not necessarily manipulation, but massive activity right now. Look at all the buying going on. It's pushing the whole graph of volume down, guys. What's going on right now? It's going yellow. It's going to go up. Okay, let's see how high it goes. 57.1. Let's just see if it's a little tiny pump again. 130, 132, 128. Can you guys see that? Oh, yeah, you can see it. 141, 153, 148, 146. 138 is the low right now. It's stabilizing. 138, 143 is the high. 146 is the high. 149 is the high. 155 is the high. 155 is the high. 150 is the low. 147 is the low. Dude, it's tapering. This means it's about to shoot one direction or the other. Up or down. I think we're headed for another... I think we're headed for another drop. That's purple. It's fighting. There is a massive amount of buying and selling going on both at the same time. It's equal. That's why it is balancing out right now. And the value is retaining 57, 155. 160 is the high. $162 is the high. 157 and 164 is the high. 165, 171, 172, 175. Now it's just going up. Tresemme, 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 ooh la la. Ah, you said it, ooh la la, ha ha. Ah. You said Tresemme, I say ooh la la. Man, I used to watch soap operas. Man, I remember the shampoo commercials. 57. 179 is the high, guys. And it is a slow pump upwards. It does not look good for the value. It looks like it's about to drop. Is it going to go hit that low that I'm predicting? 50. Is it going to go down to 56.8? Now, this whole behavior could change now. What I've become used to seeing, it might change because right now crypto is so strong. Here come the bears. Here come the sell-offs. Welcome back, Karen. We're having fun. We're watching what's going on with Bitcoin right now. Here comes that drop, guys, that I'm predicting. Nope. It's going up. It's going up as I'm predicting a drop. All right, let's back out and see if this movement matches anything in the past. So we could be working on another Head and Shoulders here, guys. This is it, right? This would be the head. This would be the left shoulder. This would be the right shoulder. And if it does this, then it's going to go level, and then the price is going to drop again. So let's see if it forms that second shoulder. It's going up. It's got up to 200. That's good. Good for the value. It's down again, under 200 now. Someone told you about Robin Hood? Iceman's here? Yo, Iceman. Yo, Iceman. I heard Iceman's here. Yo, Iceman. Yo, Iceman. Nobody even knows if Iceman's here anymore, pal, or not. Psh. Nobody even knows. Did he just scroll by? Iceman just scrolled by. He kept scrolling. There's purple. Mr. Truth Seeker says, hey, Nate, glad I caught you live. I've only been getting YouTube notifications after the live stream ends. Weird. Mr. Truth Seeker, I highly recommend that you follow me on all 6 of my YouTube channels that I broadcast to, firstly. And secondly, you follow me across all 6 of my Facebook channels, all with the same name. And you follow me on Twitch and follow me on Twitter at Nate's Garden, all across Instagram and TikTok. Oh, Ice, you're here. All right. I'm not seeing your chat for some reason, but cheers to you, my good friend, and I will get ready. I know you want to dab, even though I can't see you. Even though thanks to Phil. Phil, just relay, if you would just relay the messages, I'd appreciate it, Phil. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Happy 710, everybody. Cheers, folks. Amish, what's up, buddy? You know, man, just watching this fucking Bitcoin form a head and shoulders right before our eyes. It's about to drop to fucking 56.8 in my prediction, and we're going to see if it happens. Watching my grow. Simultaneously. It's pretty sweet. We can move that right there. Yeah. You put that right there. We're just watching that chart. That's right there. It just formed our head and shoulders, guys. There's our head and shoulders. Exactly as I predicted. Now it's gonna do what this did. right? Whatever, look at this right here. Okay, it's going to do that. Then it's going to level out. Then it's going to drop. Okay. Okay, this is where it's going to level out right here. It's just going to bop along. And you can watch this right here, right? And we should see the green and the red line basically match up with each other and just kind of fight, pull back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The buying and the selling. There it goes. It's literally leveling out right now. So, here, let's put this up here. Yeah, let's put this right here. It's going to do this. And then it's just going to go level for it'll do a straight line. And then it's going to go pew. That's the prediction from the Head and Shoulders. That's generally what occurs after activity like this, which is what they say unsustainable. After you see it do that, it breaks out of that pattern. It's just basic freaking stock and crypto analysis. ICE! I love you, Sweet Leaf, says Jake Snake. I just tweeted to Ron. I donated $20. He replied, Karen, right on. Holy shit. Hey, bro. How are you? Been a long time. Just saw your text on his screen. At the school I work for, I get the day off. Cheers. All damn day today. Carnitas. Did he ever say what his goal was? What his they had like a short-term goal. I wonder what it was. Look, guys, it's doing exactly what I said it was going to do. Right? Did I tell you? I said it's going to bop along. I said just like this, but it's going to keep going. Look, it's doing exactly what I said it was going to do. It's in the exact same spot too. What platform are you chatting from? He's on Facebook. He's on Facebook, right? Ice, you're on Facebook, right? Yeah, he's on Facebook. You're hungry? 5-pound pork shoulder all damn day. Carnitas. Son. Dude, look at what Bitcoin is doing. Exactly what I told you it was going to do. Did I tell you it's going to bop along into a straight line? And then it's going to drop. Watch. Look at it just bopping along. Making that straight line. Are you guys impressed? Are you guys impressed that I said that was going to be a Head and Shoulders? And then I said if that comes out to a Head and Shoulders, this is exactly what it's going to do. There's going to be a lot of of what's the word I'm looking for there? It's going to be basically a match of the buying and selling. There's going to be a lot of activity, but it's going to be a matched. It's going to be the buys are going to match the sells, and that causes that line to go straight across. It's always determined by this head and shoulders pattern. They have reverse head and shoulders, and they've got a normal head and shoulders. That's a normal head and shoulders. They both result in the same thing: a flat line and a breakout, up or down. This one's going to break downwards. And if it breaks upwards, it'd be great. But this one's probably going to go down. I mean, from looking at the past 8 hours, like I said, I'm predicting 56.8. And then I'm thinking it's going to start going back up. And if it doesn't do that, then it's breaking out of that pattern, which is great. It's healthy. It means it's even stronger than what it was 8 hours ago. So, okay, there is our flat line of activity. Now we're going to get our breakout. As our volume reaches a low, and we've got a lowering of value, we've got a lowering of volume. They're matching up nice over a last 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. That results in a breakout as well. Usually upwards. Usually that results in an upwards breakout. But I'm looking at the longer term over the 8 hour. And I'm thinking it's going to go. Just one dab before ice goes to get him really high. Some Pinoy Skittles. Fuck yeah, son. I'm smoking some Pinoy as well. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. No. No, I haven't checked out 2042. It's breaking out above the head and shoulders, guys. 57.2. Unexpected. It looks good. Let's see if it does it. It looks like it's going to go up, man. That's fucking crazy. So the breakout was upwards. It went above that shoulder. I did not expect that. Did not expect this at all. And it is clearly above that point. It is clearly above that shoulder. Oh, but you know what? Fuck, it's not. It's not. It got up to there. Huh. Wait. Just wait. Just wait. Hold on. Hold on to your horses here. It ain't over yet. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, is it gonna... Look, it's just hitting that line. Oh my God, you guys, can you guys see what's going on? That is the shoulder line, guys. And there's a second shoulder line, so hang in there. Let's see if it penetrates the first one. You got to look at the first shoulder too. The one on the left. And we're not even near that. You guys could see that line, right? Yeah, you see it. Dude, the line is so important. Dude, just wait. Just wait. Let's see what happens here. It's 2 rows of fucking sell-off. There it goes. It's red. There's some buying going on, but it might go yellow. Let's see what happens here. There it is. It's red. Wow. Holy shit, man. 57,171, dude. It has been bopping. 57.16, 169, 170. It's at 170. It's holding. This is the 1 minute chart. Wow. $167, 162 is the low. Watch that low number. 159 is the low. 152 is the low. Holy shit. Huh. You know, it's very, very possible that this is that drop. 141. 134. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. $140 is the low now. 144 is the low. 142. 135 is the low, and it's holding, it's sustaining it. It's not good. 133, 120. Here it goes, it's dropping. Holy shit, man. This is crazy. Dude, if it does what I predicted, I'm not gonna fucking believe it. I'm gonna be like, dude, I read the shit. Let's see. 125 is the low. $129 is the low now. Dude. People be selling. Hey, man. It's what it does. Let's see if it keeps doing it. The dip at 30K. Good times. More predictions, please. Right. Post forums. I got you, son. I got you. Okay, it's about to start headed up here for a second. But I think it's only going to be for a little bit. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a big spike upwards. 57, 147. 147's the low. It just went to 166. 170, 176, 177. 168 is the low. I think it's going to drop. Dude, it's a non-sustainable pattern. It's fucking these ripples. It can't keep doing this. And it never does. This is very, very consistent activity. It's almost like whales are playing ping pong, you know? Can you just imagine that? Oh my God! Massive breakout upwards, guys. Massive breakout upwards. 57,250. It got all the way up to 57,275, basically. And then it came back down to 57,250 again. Wow. I would say that Bitcoin has diplomatic immunity. Has just been revoked. Who tells you about it first? All three of them start talking at the same exact time. Billy, a vegan, a Bitcoin trader, and somebody who didn't vote walk into a bar. And the person who you say it to goes, and you go, and nothing. I couldn't hear the punchline. They all start talking at the same time. I couldn't hear the punchline. They told the bartender in advance. The punchline is you couldn't hear the punchline. Oh. Oh, yeah. All right, so Bitcoin's bopping again at 57.2. It's not going to go down to 56.8 exactly as I predicted. Huh. It's busted out of that head and shoulders pattern, guys. So this is what I'm talking about when I say it does different behavior now. So because it's healthier, right? So look at this over the long thing. Look at the head, shoulders, boom, and it broke out past that fucking shoulder. It totally broke out past that shoulder, which was right down here. Now you've got this wave pattern right here. It's going up, down, up, down, up, down. And it can't sustain this. Right? So these waves will get smaller and smaller and smaller. And it will turn into a line and it will break out. It's going to go up or down. But it's not going to keep doing waves. So that is definitely going to happen right now. Is it going to go up or down? It looks like it's fucking going up. So, I mean, right now it's trending upwards over the last hour. It's an upwards trend. That's really good. You guys can all see that. If we take it back over, 2 hours right here, and you can see it's just recovering after a huge drop. And if we go even more, it'll let us go, 8 hours. Massive drop. Do you guys see a climb upwards like this anywhere in here? A nice gradual climb. Maybe right here. Maybe right here. This one definitely, right? So right there, if you look right there, you'll see there's potential for this to break out. You've got a spike right there, and you've got a spike right here, and it's possible. But the overall trend is downwards over the last, look at that. My inclination would be that it will keep going downwards by looking at that trend. But Bitcoin is so much stronger now. It's stronger than it's ever been. There's way more money in it now. You need kafefe? Psst, kafefe. I drink too much. I drink too much kafefe. So our head and shoulders theory, maybe it resulted in as I look at the head and shoulders here, maybe it resulted in a breakout upwards, and it was supposed to do that. But I just really thought that huge drop was going to come. Just straight down. Right to 56.8. Like, totally predictable. And it didn't. You're about to crash and I'll be and you get slapped. That's the kind of line that'll get you slapped across the face. Slapped across the face. I need to check those trichomes. I need to check the size of those buds. I need to check for spider mites. Having some kind of an issue here with the software. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was weird. Oh, here, let me do this. Or not do anything. Let me do nothing. I'll do nothing and like it. How about that? A bit flow. There, that helped. Okay, now let me try this again. I may have had 2 versions of my cam software open or something. I didn't think that was possible. I don't know, something fucked up was going on. Hey, everybody just calm down. Everybody just calm down. Just calm down. Anything trending on Twitter? Let's see if anything is trending on the Twitter sphere here. I saw Sanjay Gupta on Joe Rogan. It was very good. It was very good, yo. You're very good, yo. You're very good. Cheers to you too, Margie. Here we go. Dope. There we go. That's what we want to do. That's a good setup right there. I forgot how to do this. Let me clone the scene. No. Oh, right. Duplicate. There it is. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, this is Crypto Grow Cams. Yeah. I'll call it that. Yeah. 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 And now if we go to here, we could go back to this and this and go like this and that, and then when I want to do this, I just go like that. Right? Right. That is good, man. That's good news. So, we got to spike upwards, guys. It is healthy. It is breaking out. It is breaking out upwards. That's a big spike upwards. It is 57.24. $244. 240 is the low. 238, 235. Okay, downward movement. Man, that was a real good, healthy spike. I wouldn't be surprised if more follow it right now. Upwards. Lateral movement, you know, just basically coasting at the same price over time is really healthy for altcoins. It boosts the value. So if you have a portfolio and half of it is Bitcoin and half of it is altcoins, you're going to see growth when Bitcoin starts going just normal or down. You're going to see your altcoins start going up. Right now, Ethereum is really blowing up. When that camera goes down, I'm all suspicious. I'm like, I'm ready to go outside. And we got to be in total constant contact with the grow. I'm trying to figure out, what is this one right here? Scene. That's nothing. How do I delete that? Delete. Yeah, delete that. And what is... This one is nothing, so let's delete that. Delete. Okay, cool. And, what's... Oh, that's just the camera? That's just camera number 2? Okay, that's cool. That's great. And if I want to show just the grow, I just do that. So if I want to go down there and check the trikes, and look for spider mites. What am I trading today? Adam, I just sold a whole bunch of Bitcoin when it was at 57,900. And I wanted to take some cash out to do some stuff, and I did it at the best time when that money was worth the most amount of money it was ever worth, man. And I, just a few minutes before it had gone, maybe a few hours before, it had gone all the way up to 58.5. I missed that boat, but I checked, and all the signs said the price was going to drop, and it's dropped. I'm so glad I sold when I did, and I took that cash out. I got some really cheap cash. You know what I mean? How much longer for plants? Hey, Dave C, man, how about that shootout on I-4? Or Adam and Dave C. What about that shootout on I-4, guys? That was fucking crazy, huh? We already covered that. You're listening? What shootout? Yeah, motorcycle gang on I-4. These two gangs got into a shootout, and the girl got shot in the head. It was riding on the back of the bike of the guy who fired the first shot. He shot a guy in the back, but that guy shot back and hit his girlfriend and killed her. She's almost dead. 2 yellow markers in a row, guys. You know what that means. Upwards movement. Bitcoin's on the way up, guys. This is fucking crazy. They said it could drop all the way down to 40,000. Carl, I know you guys might not believe this, but Carl the Moon said that it could retest 40. 40,000. Who this? Who that? Who this? Who that? Beazle gets all serious with me when I say that. Oh, she did die? Yeah. Yeah. Polk County, I believe. Man, I think about Donald Trump trying to make Ashley Babbitt into a hero. We are in so much trouble, guys. We are in so much trouble. Fuck, dude. Had to be Joe Biden, though, didn't it? Man. Yeah, he got charged with murder. Yep. And the guy who fired the bullet was firing in self-defense. And he could have spoken to the police and chose not to. The guy that got shot in the back. And the cop was just like, the sheriff was just like, man, what's wrong with you, man? Just tell us what happened. There were eyewitnesses that saw what happened. Because he's in a gang, he can't say shit. When you're in a gang, you can't talk to the cops, man. yellow marker. Dude, that unsustainable wave activity, it certainly has sustained, huh? When I said it couldn't sustain. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 waves in a row, and I said there's no way it could do that. So this is just proving the strength of Bitcoin. It's getting better. It's getting stronger. And it's doing things that it doesn't normally do. There's more people in the market, man. There's more manipulation going on. People with a lot of money are buying and selling. Look at this. I wonder if that's the cat setting off the motion sensor. It's not windy outside. I have to go down there fucking blasting some fools in my grow, man. I gotta go down there with my scope, guys. Your hand was shaking. Sorry, Margie. It's alright. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, so, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab my scope, and I'm gonna go scope some trikes. I'll be back. You guys keep your eye on that Bitcoin. 57.1, see if it goes down that 56.8 like I predicted. It's kind of fucking weird that it never fucking leveled off after a Head and Shoulders. It just went Head and Shoulders, 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 shoulders. It's the multi-shouldered beast, man. It's the multi-shouldered beast. I need to find my shoes. It's going down, it's going down, it's going down. 57, 130. 57, 116. 111. 110, 105, 100. 57, 100. 57, 100. 57, 100. 57, 100. 57, 100. It's bouncing up. 101, 100. 57, 100. 108. 118. Here comes the big drop. Oh wait, there's a pump. Hold on. 136. $134, 135. $136. All right, let's go down there. Here, let me What you doing, Beezer? What you doing, Beezer? Wow. Insomnia is awesome. These pole beans are huge. They're so good. They almost taste like peppers. There's when they get really big like this. So nothing's ready yet. I mean, there's no exploding trichome heads. The stalks on the Candy Kush trichomes are red. The heads are still just cloudy. There's barely an amber trike in the whole goddamn grow. But I did see some spider mites, so I had to spray. Sprayed the whole fucking plant. There, I saw one spider mite, so I sprayed the whole fucking plant. And I didn't see any mites anywhere else. I looked everywhere. So it looks good. Plant number 4 is dying, but it's so purple, man. It's pretty much finished up. And plant number 6. Plant number 5 is so fucking tricky in the sunlight. I was just looking at it. I was amazed at how tricky the goddamn buds are in the sunlight. Oh my god, covered with trichomes. This is plant number 5. That's this one. Here, check this out. This shit is glistening right here. Here. Let me see what kind of an angle I can get you here. On this bud here. Hold on. Man, dude, look under that fucking shitty ass fan leaf. I wonder if the fan leaf has trikes on it. Oh yeah, totally covered. The fan leaves are covered too. Man, it's like I kind of want to trim this down a little bit so you can see it. Let me just find a spot where you can just kind of get in there a little bit better. Here we go. I'm not using peppermint, I'm using dish soap. I use Dawn dish soap. Right now I'm doing, it's like almost a full pump per 2-gallon container. It's probably like a shot glass and a half or so of dish soap. This absolutely leaves no residue whatsoever that's detectable when you're smoking these buds. That's a loud alarm. That wind is blowing. I'm gonna have to Here comes Rogie, I think. There's Rogie. Hey, Rogie. Hey, Rogie, you didn't even set up a motion sensor. Hey, Rogie. He had some pole beans with me. pole bean? How about a whole pole bean? Want a whole pole bean? There you go, buddy. Battle stations, Mantis Indigo. No, that's actually my that's the grow that's the grow. I have a little bit more. There's supposed to be a dead spot on there that doesn't trigger it, so only someone walking around in there would trigger the alarm. The branch is really moving around a lot, so I have to go in there to the motion detection, and you set the detection area, and I just want to look and see what's moving on there, and block that out where just the plant is, right? And anybody walking around inside there, we'll set off the motion sensor. Oh, okay, I got you. So we could do it like this, and like that, like that, like that, like that, and like that. That confirm. That should. I've got the sensitivity on high. And there, I'm going to save the settings. So the motion sensor really only goes off when the camera switches from light to infrared. It'll go off. It senses that as movement, and it goes off when the cat's in there. And it was going off when I was down in there just now. I heard it. So we'll see if it sets it off again now that I've reset the area a little bit. Oops. Lovely, lovely plant number 5, which is the same as plant number 1, I believe. Yep, lay sneeze. Lay sneeze. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. I had a little sneeze. So, you guys make sure to check out Ron Placone. Left at Wall. He's looking for donations to get his movie going. So, check it out. It's an explainer movie. And I will see you guys, I'll see you guys 4:20. Alright? This afternoon. In 5 hours. 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, in about 5 hours or so. Hey man, Bitcoin's finally doing that thing I said it was going to do. Look at that. It's down to 57,074, guys. It dropped all the way down to 57. Whoa, it did drop down. Look at that. To 0.19. It did get all the way down to 0.19. And it's at 0.70, 0.65 right now. 57 is the low. Huh. Is it going to go to 56.8? As soon as I turn off this fucking show, I bet it does. But it should have happened a long time ago. This was a lot of... This was a crazy amount of ripples going on. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. That is just repetitiveness, man. That's just bopping along. It's very dynamic, but it's bopping. Wow. Look at that. Just leveled out. Oh. Whoa. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. 56.9, guys. Exactly as I predicted. I can finally say that. 56.9. There it goes, man. It dropped. It's so close to where I said it was going to go. I said 56.8, right? 56.8. Let's see if it does it. There it is. Wow, man. There's the drop, guys. As we're sitting here talking about it, I'm like, I can't believe it never did that drop that I predicted. 56.880, guys. 850, 887. I did it. I fucking predicted this. This is great, man. There's the drop. It leveled out for a long time and then boom, drop. There it is. 56.9, and it should bounce off of 56.8, and the low was 56.832. Guys, let's see what it does. Wow. 56.9 now. Guys, it got all the way down to 56.832. Right? Am I right? Was I did good? Are you guys impressed? Plan number 5. Plan number 6. This is actually not plant number 6. This is that Mark Bud from his buddy. You guys, I fucking predicted this movement of the market. And it's so much nicer because I just did this huge sell-off. And it was at 57.9, and it's all the way down to 56.9 now. So it's dropped $1,000 since I sold off my Bitcoin, man. A whole bunch of Bitcoin. It makes me feel really good. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is autism for all. I'm celebrating the fact that I just predicted this drop in Bitcoin down to 56.8. Fucking A. $30 away from my fucking target, guys. $32 off. $32 off. And it's on its way back up. Cheers. It's all the way back up to 57. Right? It's going back up. This is exactly what I predicted. I said it's going to go down to 56.8, and then it'll start going back up again. It'll bounce. Now, I don't know if it's going to bounce and not go down below, but there's the bounce. exactly as I predicted. We can go back in time and see it where it happened before, guys. Watch this. Here's the magic. Here's the magic right here. Go back, 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 and we can't go back that far anymore. Oh yeah, we can. $57, $138. Oh wait, we were basing it off of, not off of the exact thing. We said it would go down 1,000 like this one did. I said this one would go down 1,000 too. That's what I was basing it off of. This right here, because it went from 58, 155 to 50. 57, right? And I said it dropped 1,100 there, and I said it's going to do it again, and then it's going to start going up like it did. Right? Look at this giant shoot up it did right at that point. You guys, we're going to get a giant spike just like this one. See the spike? If you bought Bitcoin right now, it's going to go way up, and so it was going to go up about $1,000, right? It's going to jump like $1,000. Watch. Watch. Bitcoin is going to go from 57 to 58 right now. It's going to do exactly what it did an hour ago or a few minutes ago or whatever. Here it goes. Watch. It's going to spike up. It's going to go to 58. It's at 57, 135. Watch. I gotta eat, man. I gotta go. You guys are cool. I love you guys. You guys are great. Hashtag keep it open. I think Megsy says. J-Bone says keep it open. But we've been live for 3.5 hours. So I'm happy. Bitcoin did exactly what I said it was going to do, so now I can go. All right, you guys take care. Keep your eyes on your grows and your hands upon your watering cans. I love y'all. Take care. And I will see you at 4:20 at 4 o'clock this afternoon. There goes Bitcoin. I told you it's going to spike up. 57, 27, 28. Oh, it's going to go all the way up to 58. Watch. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Bye, James. Thanks, buddy. It says I've got 23 viewers. I just can't believe there's 23. No one's saying goodbye. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.